And now nobody has to remind me. So welcome, welcome, welcome. OUJ, more than one at one, number 238. That's not really true, but I was looking at, so I have these folders on my iPad where I take our songbooks and I put them in the folders. So I have a folder for 2020, 2021, and 2022. And I almost have to make one now for 2023. And the 2022, I was looking at it and there's like 50 songbooks. So with an average of 5 songs per book, no, I came out to 150, no, not 50. Let me think that through. 12 times 4 is 48. Yeah, 48 times 5. So it's like we've done 250 songs this year. So you all are getting very good. I just want to say that very, very good. Today, let's see what we want to do. I think we want to do that. And we want to do that. Thank you, Kathy. That's very participatory and fast acting. Oh, look at the sweater. Oh my God. That is fantastic.
I put on my necklace, but I don't think it shows up well.
Oh, it does. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It does.
I didn't have time to change, so
very good.
But I grabbed this. Okay, it's a gesture anyway.
Yeah. Beautiful.
My Christmas.
Nice to,
thank you, Bob.
nice to be all inclusive here. Let's see, what do we want to do?
Yeah.
I think we want to find those people. I want to share some stuff. And if everybody could mute themselves, that'd be great while I'm screwing around here. There it is. I think that's right. And I think we want just a big old picture of me playing the ukulele. Maybe that'd be helpful. Something like that. And probably don't want to start with the number 5 song. That's silly. That's silly. Behind the scenes at OUJ. So Santa Claus is back in town. I was looking because I want some new holiday songs. I was looking for new holiday songs. And this popped up somewhere, like the top 20 holiday songs or something. Turns out that Elvis, his holiday album, 1958 holiday album, Christmas album, is the #1 selling Christmas, not Celine Dion, no. #1, not Merry Christmas Baby or whatever, nothing. Elvis's Christmas album that had Blue Christmas and this. On it is the #1 selling holiday album of all time. Not Frank Sinatra, no, Elvis, this one. And you're playing one of the songs from that album. So that's, pat yourself on the back. So the funny thing is it's pretty blue in the sense of body blue. And so I have to believe that they threw in these guys in this chorus going, Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. They throw it in like 6 times during the song. I have to believe that they threw those in at the last minute to soften up the message of the song. So it's probably just me and the way my mind works. So don't even read into the lyrics, anything. It's a beautiful song and it gives us an entree to the 12-bar blues. And so who can argue with that? So 12-bar blues, 4 measures or 12-measure blues, 4 measures of C, 2 measures of F, that makes 6, 2 measures of C, that makes 8, 1 measure G7, 9, 1 measure of F10, 1 measure of C11, and then close it out with a couple of hits on G7 for 12 measures or 12-bar blues. Pretty classic structure. I usually put it, most people usually put it into the intro. So you get used to the whole 4 measures, 2 measures, 2 measures, blah, 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 right at the beginning. But for some reason, I decided not to do that. probably to save some space and some time or whatever. But the idea is, you know, you just kind of pound it out. That's 4. That's 8. That's 12. That's 16. That's the 4 measures of C. That's 4. That's 8. That's the 2 measures of F. And back to C. So you could just whomp, and it's all the downbeats. But, you know, to give it a little nice feel to it, you want to do down, up, 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 down, up. And of course, you know, the great blues masters might do it super slow. To allow for, you know, a lot of space for the electric guitar and the, you know, the solos. Woke up this morning, couldn't get out of bed. You know, to let somebody just rip off like 12 quick beats or 4 quick triplets. I woke up this morning, couldn't get out of bed. Was looking for my sweater. Couldn't put it over my head. You know, whatever. You can write a blues song in about 13 seconds, what I just did. But the shuffle, so that's, you know, the basic. It's C, you know, 3 chords, C, F, and G7. And just down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then you put the emphasis wherever you want to. The shuffle, or the boogie woogie, comes in with when you try to add a note or two. What was I going to do there? That's what I was going to do there. Some people call it the blues shuffle. Some call it the boogie woogie. But anyway, you're just playing a C, and that's your downbeat. But then you add an A minor or a D note, an A note. Down on C, add a D note. Woke up this morning, couldn't get out of bed. Get that middle finger out of the way. And so you don't need that. You could just do woke up this morning. 2, 3, 4. You know, you just do that. But the shuffle gives you a little bit of movement. It's hard to keep my middle finger out of the way. Let's see if I can do that. Just gives it a little kind of nice tonal movement. And then with the F, woke up this morning. Again, you could just play it, just the F. Down, 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 down. But if you stick in your ring finger for that D minor, F to D minor, on and off. So it's on the 2 and the 4. 1, on, 3, on, 4. Then you give that a little movement. And with G7, you would either push your ring finger out or use your pinky. But with G7, you're just on it for 4 beats. So you have to decide how you want to do that. You could do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, which I usually do, is I usually, instead of coming back out for the 4th beat, I usually take it off, take the ring finger off. Something like that. So that's the shuffle. C and A minor. And let's go to F right about now. F and D minor. So your right hand just keeps going down, up, and your left hand throws in a finger on the 2nd beat and the 4th beat. G7, that was fancy. F and C. So that's the blues, and then the shuffle is the icing on the cake. And then the cherry on top is if you want to add one more note on your 3rd beat. What? So with the C, you're adding an A. With the F, you're adding a D. With the G7, you're adding a C. But you can add a sharp, like an A sharp. Ah. You can add a D sharp to your F. Ah. And the C, we actually, if we remove, we could go out there. But I don't like that so much. We come back and we add that bottom note, which is an open string, so that's an A. We're adding an A to your G7, which we're subtracting things is what we're doing, but I probably am not describing. Whatever we're doing musically, we're removing fingers is what we're doing. So again, with the nice and slow with the C, down, up, index finger, down, up, middle finger, or you could push your index out if you wanted to, down, up, and then back to index finger. So, and what you're doing on the top line is you're doing open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2. But because you're holding your C chord down at the bottom, it gives it a fuller sound than just doing a single run along the top string. Open, 2, 3, 2, open, 2, 3, 2. And when I'm calling out those numbers, I'm describing which fret I'm putting my fingers on up on that top string. And open, I'm not putting anything on the top string. 2, I'm putting my index down on that 2nd fret top string or G string. 3, 3rd fret, and then back to 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, 2, 3, 2. Open, 2, 3, 2. Open, 2, 3, 2. Open, 2, 3, 2. I messed up because I was thinking about where we were going next. So F. So your C string is open, and you're doing the same thing. You're doing open. When you put your ring finger down to form the D minor and to put in a D note, you're hitting the 2, but on the 3rd string now, but 2nd fret, 2, and then pushing it out, 3, and bringing it back, 2. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Open, 2, 3, 2. Open, 2, 3, 2. open 2, 3, 2, open 2, 3, 2. And then with G7, you're not open or anything. You're just closing off your G7. So what is that? That is 2, 3, 2, open, F. Let's do G7 again. 2, 3, 2, open. And we're talking about your A string, your bottom string. 2, 3, 2, open. And then your F. And then your C. And then I'm going to introduce a new ending for us. I'm going to call it the G7 slide. I just made that up. Where we're going to go G7, push it all over to the 2nd fret, and then push it out to the 3rd fret. But on the 3rd move, we're going to put the middle finger and ring finger all the way out to the 5th. So your index finger is going to stay on that 2nd string, 3rd fret, but your other 2 fingers are going to form what we call the giant G7. So you're going to go G regular G7, 2nd fret, and then push them out. And when you do it a little bit quicker, it's kind of a nice ending rather than doing 2 G7 hits. So let's do that. Well, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. So, they start out with Christmas G7. I think I'll see if there's any questions. Any questions? We doing all right out there? That's a lot of info for one, just kind of screwing around for the first 10 minutes here. Let's do this. I know. Oh, there I am. Everybody doing all right? So they do this. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. And then I just put in a little shuffle, just 4 beats of C, and then F, and then G7 twice. And it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow is falling on the ground. So this is the 16 beats of C. It's Christmas time, pretty baby. And the snow is falling down. And that was the 8 beats of the F. This is the quick G7. You be a real good little girl, cause. So I pushed my finger out there. I did G7. Be a real good, put my pinky out, good little, pulled it back, girl, cause. So that was the quick 4 beats. You be a real good little girl, cause Santa Claus is back in, and that was just 4 beats of F. Back in town. And here's our snazzy ending. Oh. Okay. Questions about that? This classic 12-bar blues format, every song that we've played that's set up in a 12-bar blues format is exactly like this. And then it's got an interlude with just some stops. And of course, with the big band, then you got, drums going boom and bass going boom and electric guitar going boom. But with us, it's just got no sleigh with reindeer. And I'm taking my C, but I've got free fingers here, so I'm just setting them down on the strings just to mute after I strum. Got no sleigh with reindeer, no sack on my back. Gonna see me coming in a big black Cadillac. Pretty classic 12-bar blues. Oh, oh, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow is falling on the ground. As we've talked about before, when you're singing, sometimes the subtleties of your finger movement is lost on the sound that's coming out of the ukulele. So even though I'm doing the shuffle with the F and the D minor, you may not hear that while I'm singing. It's Christmas time, pretty baby. Snow is falling on the ground. Will you be a real good little baby? 'Cause Santa Claus is back in town. Snazzy ending number 2. Okay? And then back to that interlude. Hang up your pretty stockings, turn off the light. Santa Claus is coming down your chimney tonight. That's where you can let your vocals just kind of go nuts. Oh, oh, it's Christmas time, pretty baby. The snow is falling on the ground. Will you be a real good little baby? 'Cause Santa Claus is back in town. Number 3. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. So, yeah, kind of a fun Elvis song, 12-bar blues Elvis song.
One.
Yes.
Okay. On the G sharp 7, G7.
Yes.
Are you removing, for the third, are you removing your bottom finger, your finger from the A string? So it's G, and then you add pinky to the,
if you take a look at the chart again, it's G7 to start.
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I know it's G7. So G7, add your pinky to the 3rd fret.
No. Hang on. So it's G7. You're just pushing everything forward. You're making what you would call a G7 sharp.
Okay.
So everything moves forward 1 fret, and then your index finger moves forward another fret, but your other 2 fingers push out to the 5th fret.
Right.
And that's a high G7. So it's just 2 moves, 3 strums, 1, 2, 3.
Got it.
So where the pinky comes in is in the verse where you're doing the shuffle. You can just do down, up, down, up on G7, but if you want to get a little movement, that's where you would put your pinky on the 2nd beat and then pull it off.
That's what I'm so you're only pulling your pinky off. So for the 3rd, so it's G7, pinky to the 3rd, and just pinky off. There's not another one. I thought. But
that's your 3rd beat when you pull the pinky off. For your 4th beat, you can pull your ring finger off.
Okay, that's what I meant. That's where I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's happening on the A string is you're doing open 2, 3. I'm sorry, 2, 3, 2, open.
Yep.
But your G7 form is covering that up, so it's a mystery to people why your ukulele is sounding so great when they can't even see what you're doing. Like that. Okay, good. All good? Everybody's a master of the blues. We're going to move on because we just spent a half an hour on one song. So we'll be here till 3:30. Thank you for setting aside your entire day. I was kidding. It was a joke. It was a joke. we'll scream through this one. So there I was looking for songs, and Tom Petty popped up. I never knew Tom Petty had a Christmas song. I've been playing this for about a week and a half. And so I'm not that much further ahead than you all are, but love it to death. Particularly because of the C minor, open 3-3-3. And he strums it out. I think most any charts that I found, they strum it out. But it's such a good chord that wherever I have it in here, except for one spot, I love to just do a single strum and let it ring because it's just so good. Anyway, so it's a G. It's just for, you know, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. And you've already got a G formed. And so that B flat diminished is just your first two fingers of your G slid over to the first fret. So that's easy. And other than that, that C minor, you know, that's not one that you see every day. And then 3 sections down and all over town, little kid's going to get down. That C sus4 is your C plus your F. So what is that? Open 1-3. And you get a moment to kind of, you know, we've just finished with a D. And you've got 3 beats to kind of figure out how am I going to get my fingers together for that C sus4. And those are just single strums, C sus4, G, C sus4, G. So that's fun. So we'll go through, let's single strum just through the first verse so you can kind of get the melody. So, well, it's Christmas time again, D. Decorations are all hung by the fire, D. And I like to get a big A minor. Everybody's singing A minor. All the bells are ringing out. And it's Chris, and it's, you know, each of these is 4 beats, so you have to hold it out or just wait for the next chord to come up. Christmas all over again. There's so much space in that 2 measures of A minor that I tend to do again, and again. So I throw in some extra agains just to fill up the space. Again. Second verse, same as the first. And then you've got that interlude with C sus4. And all over town, little kid's gonna get down. And Christmas is a rockin' time. Put your body next to mine. Underneath the mistletoe we go. And then to take that D higher and the pitch of the melody higher, we go to D7. We go. The interlude is the same as the intro. Everybody's singing is the second half of the first verse. And then the lyrics change, but the format is the same for the C sus4 and the G. And then the ending, you've done all that before. You just kind of keep repeating. Christmas all over again. And this is the only place, that third line from the bottom, the only place where I didn't do a single strum on the C minor. Oh, baby, again. And then we go out with single strums with the G, the E minor, the G, E minor, all held for 4 beats. So not too difficult. Any questions about this one? Nice video. Tom Petty live doing this at one of those presidential balls or whatever. Either it was in maybe 2000, 2001. So it was either for one of maybe the last days of the Clintons or the first days of the Bushes. I'm not sure which. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide it over. Well, it's Christmas time again. Decorations are all hung by the fire. Rock it out. Everybody's singing. All the bells are ringing out, and it's Christmas all over again, again, and again. Long distance relatives, haven't seen them for a long, long time. Yeah, I kind of missed them. I just don't want to kiss them now when it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. Make that switch. And all over town, little kids gonna get down. And Christmas is a rocking time. Put your body in next to mine. Underneath the mistletoe we go. Take it up a notch, we go. Everybody is singing. All the bells are ringing out, and it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. And right down your block, little kids start to rock. And Christmas is a rocking time. Put your body in next to mine. Underneath the mistletoe we go. We go. May Christmas time come find you happy and nearby your fire. Hope you have a good one. I hope Mama gets her shopping done, and it's Christmas all over again. Oh, baby, again. And it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. Oh, Tom Petty in the house. How about that? That's a sweet one. Speaking of sweet ones, how about that Louis Armstrong anyway? So we had this CD from a friend who is not a fan of Christmas, and so he seeks out all the crazy Christmas songs. And he makes CDs for his friends. This one was dated 2006, and I haven't played it in nearly 20 years. In the hopes of finding something kind of neat. And song number 23 was Cool Y'all. Who knew? What a great song. We've been doing all these jazz songs, these many years, and this is like a great jazz holiday kind of tribute song. And so, what the heck? Oh, we get to use the Skycam. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Da, 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 da. This is exciting, exciting chords for exciting times. May you live in interesting times. We are living in some very interesting times. So D minor, we got that. G7, we got that. G minor 7, we may or may not have that. Open 211, 1 atom 12. C7, then C Aug 7. You could just play C7 again, but that Aug 7, I like to just throw my thumb over the top because it's 1001. But a lot of people don't do that, don't want to do that, can't do that. One thing you can do is you can swivel your wrist down here, this thing down here, that's your wrist. Swivel your wrist around and you can just throw your middle finger up there. You only have to do it how many times? Once, twice, 3, 4. You only have to do it 4 times. You only do it for a single strum, and then you come right off. So that's no big deal. So that's one thought. The other thought is when you see C7, if you can think, okay, I need to play that with my middle finger, then your index finger is free to stretch up. You know, something about the only reason, I would just play it with my thumb. The only reason I look at all these other things is because I know I have to explain it to all of you. And so I like to have options. And so while I'm trying to figure this out, I see different ways of doing this. It's kind of fun. And it's a great chord. You could just play C7, twice in that sequence. But it's such a nice jazzy sounding chord that I think you'll want to play it. So there's a few options for playing it. So it's D minor, G7, flatten it out, pick it up, or what is that? You just start leaning over as you're playing your C7. From Coney Island to the Sunset Strip, somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight. While the moon C13, what? Amber, say what? So C13 is simply 3, 2, open, open. So you're playing your G minor 7, and it's just, you're just picking your ring finger up and putting it up there at the top of the 3rd fret. You're just taking your index finger off. So it is the second 2/3 of B flat major 7 without the index finger. But you don't have to, it's not like you're playing a G and then you got to go find it, or a D and then you got to go swivel around or whatever. You're already playing a G minor 7. And so you just keep your middle finger in place and just lift up a little bit. So let's practice that. What do we do? F, 1, 2, 3, F, G minor 7 twice. Lift up. Yeah. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, G minor 7 twice. Lift up. F. Let's do the whole sequence. Tonight. Tonight. While the moon is bright. What'd you do today? I learned C13. Ha, 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 ha. So there. So those are the big ones. That's C Og 7, and that's C13. That's kind of cool. When you get to the third section, come a calling when the snow is the most. PC, what's PC? That means parental guidance suggested. No, that's trying to tell you to use your pinky for your C, pinky C. Because if you use your pinky for your C, in this case, all your other fingers are free to drop right into F7 mode. Boop, boop, boop. That's your ukastenic moment. So you're only going to be on C for 2 beats and then F7 for 2 beats. You could play F there. Yes, you could. And you wouldn't have to worry about it. You can certainly play C the normal way. And if you're good at going from C to F7, bully for you. But it's kind of nice to have a crutch. And in this case, a pinky C means your other fingers can hover right over the appropriate positioning. That's what that PC means. That is an OUJ ukastenic moment. That's 3 ukastenic moments, actually. We get all the way to the end. Second to last line. So you lift up and over, have a U, that's cool. Put down a friend for F7, G minor 7, B flat minor 7 is that first fret, just one big finger. Yeah. Have a U, that's cool, y'all. So the last 4 chords, F, nice finish, C7, beautiful finish. We just learned B flat minor 7, so that's first fret. You want to slide it all the way up to 5th fret. Aww! And you can leave it at that, and that would be D minor 7. But the cherry on top is if you can put your pinky down there on that first string, 8th fret. So it would go 1st fret to 5th, and then that, what is that, the 2nd position F, or maybe 3rd position F. Yeah, I think that's 3rd position F. Yes, yes. F, F, F. Yes. 3rd position F. So that's kind of fun. Don't need to do that at all. Does not make the song. It's the last thing in the world you could just do.
Bob,
You could do F, C7, F. That would be totally fine. Go ahead, Judy.
oh, Bob, sorry, but how do you do the C13? How do you do the C13 again? I don't see it on the top charts.
That's because there is no diagram for C13. So the only way you get it is here at OUJ. At OUJ Live, we're the only place in the world teaching the C13. So the chord before is always G minor 7, right?
So, yeah.
And so all you're doing, you're leaving your middle finger in place, and you're just putting your ring finger up there on that top string 3rd fret. That's pretty. So it's 3-2 open open.
Oh, thank you.
Sure, sure. But the key to the whole thing is to not think about 3-2 open open whatever. It's just leave your middle finger in place and just lean over and put your ring finger down, and you're right there. And even if you played B flat major 7, you just play B flat, you 3-2-1 open, and it would sound just fine. But I like to, in the spirit of the person who created the chord chart, I like to carry it on and pass on the savings to you, as Ukulele would say. Let's play this song just for fun. What the heck? How are we doing? Is we all everybody muted? We all good? I think we're good. I'm not sure if we're good or not. Let's see here. Let's do that. Yeah, I think I'll mute everybody just because I care. And there we go. Okay. And I might come back live. What the heck? See what happens if we do that. That was fun. There we are. Oh my God. I'm getting older. 1, 2, 3. Get in the spirit here. 4. Louis Armstrong. From Coney Island to the Sunset Strip, somebody's gonna make a happy trip tonight while the moon is bright. Did you get it? He's gonna have a bag of crazy toys to give the groanies. Groanies is slang, jazz slang, for grown-ups. To give the groanies of the girls and boys. So dig. Santa comes on dig at a friend who come a-calling when the snow's the most, when all your cats are sleeping warm as toast. You're gonna flip when old Saint Nick takes a lick on a peppermint stick. You come a-flying from a higher space, fill the stockings by the fireplace, so you have a Yule that's cool. Tear it up. Behind a reindeer with a blinking nose, he's looking groovy in the same old clothes. He's red in his souped up sled. He's on a mission and he will not shirk. Down the chimney and he gets to work. That Mr. C is H-O-T. Santa, won't you light my Christmas tree? You come a-flying from a higher space, fill the stockings by the fireplace, so you have a Yule that's cool. That first fret, have a Yule that's cool, y'all. The big slide. Oh, that's sweet. Thanks for playing. course, is Richard Schindel, and part of Cry, Cry, Cry. Certainly his own artist. He's his own kind of dude. Let's see. I don't know if you can see the bottom there or not. And because my mind is, I'm getting older and my memory is lapsing, I forget who his two partners are in that endeavor, or were in that endeavor. But if you ever get a chance to snag a copy of the CD called Cry, 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 it is Dar Williams. So Richard Schindel sings this, but it's a female voice. And so when they get together as a group, Dar Williams sings it, and it's, you know, a little bit better, a little bit more on point with her voice, but both of them do beautiful versions. And yeah, Lucy Kaplansky, Richard Schindel, Dar Williams, and Lucy Kaplansky. Here in the Bay Area, they've all done solo gigs at Freight and Salvage, and they've done group gigs at Freight and Salvage. And that's the way it goes in the folk artist scene. It's just, why does it still say Cool Yule? That's silly. That's the silliest thing I've ever seen, because I was trying to do two things at once. Pretty slow, down, up, down, up. And almost all 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats, 2 beats. And of course, like with any song, you know, might do 2 beats. And then I might combine 2 beats into a strum. Totally up to you how you handle that. Or you'll see, like in the first verse, you got F, D minor, G minor 7 for 4 beats. So that you could do a strum. B maj 7, B flat major 7, 3, 2, 1 open. And then at the end of many, many, many lines, you'll see G minor 7 and C as single strums. So that's your next Ukastenic moment. The song's not going too fast, so it's not like you have to go. It's just 1, 2, something like that. So that's not too bad. And that B flat major 7, that's that E minor shape, but starting off where you would start your F. 3, 2, 1 open. And everything else I think we've played today. Yeah. So we'll just play this just for fun. It's a good, seems to fit into the holiday spirit. So I included it. And also because I love the song. So there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. My name is Mary Magdalene. I come from Palestine. Please excuse these rags of men, but I've fallen on hard times. Long ago, I had my work when I was in my prime, but I gave it up and all for love. It was his career or mine. Jesus loved me, this I know. Why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked with this heart of mine. I remember nights we spent whispering our creed, our rituals, our sacrament, the stars, our canopy. There beneath an olive tree, we'd offer up our plea. God's creation, innocent, his arms surrounding me. Jesus loved me, this I know. Why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked off with this heart of mine. A love like this will come but once, this I do believe, and I'll not see his like again as I live and breathe. I'm sorry if I might offend, but I will never see the tenderness I shared with him became a heresy. Jesus loved me, this I know. Why on earth did I ever let him go? He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked off with this heart of mine. He was always faithful, he was always kind, but he walked off with this heart of mine. Ballad of Mary Magdalene right here, OUJ, more than one at one. What are we doing on Saturday? Saturday, I think we're going to do James Hill's Peace, which we did a year ago, and we're going to do a chord melody of Silent Night, which we did a year ago, and then we're going to see if we can bang out the Eagles or Don Henley's version of dun, 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 dun. What the heck is that song? I don't know what that song is, but some, rhythmically challenging. A good song for a Saturday. And a great holiday song. So this is Christmas. No, that's John Lennon. I forget what it is. It's okay. It's all right. Come out on Saturday. We'll have another party. Dress up. My roommate in college was a big Dan Fogelberg fan. And he had a great stereo. So he got to play whatever he wanted because I didn't have a stereo. And he had the record collection. So I became a big Dan Fogelberg fan by proxy. And owned most of his albums up to a certain point. Late 80s, early 90s. Missed a couple, but that's okay. He's a great singer-songwriter. May or may not be your favorite. not my fault. Great story, autobiographical, true as far as everybody knows. Everybody agrees. Even the girlfriend, the ex-girlfriend that he talks about, she has come out and said, yeah, we met. Yeah, it's all true. This is a great song for Fanstrom. And we just did G minor 7C over and over and over again. So now you're all muscle memoried in. I skipped the G7. I know I skipped the G7. I got so excited about seeing that G minor 7C again. So I just do down, down, up, down, down, up. And that happens over and over and over again. The trickiest part of this is being able to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, and then do the chorus. Then 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, then do the chorus. And yeah, 8, 8, 9, 9. And then the second chorus is actually 2 choruses, so you have to do 1, 1, 2, 2. Isn't that stunningly difficult? You can do it. You've done it before. So if I'm performing this, then I've got some stops and stuff. You know, you get to the, there's just some places that are dramatic stops. And if you listen to the song and you kind of try to match some of the slow downs and speed ups and stuff, then there's some stops and stuff. And then, so his Fanstrom is a piano, is a do, 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 instead of, he's doing that on the piano. And then his dramatic stuff is he'll hit a number of chords, dun, 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 dun. And so the only way we can replicate that is going dun, 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 dun. So I do that in a few places, not, you know, it won't take us out of rhythm. But I didn't want to, you know, mess up the chord chart and try to put all that stuff in. You have to, if you like the song and you want to mess with it, it's perfectly standalone, as is, perfectly good. If you want to mess with it a little bit, then listen to the song and mark up, you know, print out a chord chart and mark it up a little bit. I don't think there's anything tricky, except the reason that there's 10 chords is because you do Old Lang Syne at the end. So we had to add some chords for Old Lang Syne. And then it closes with the jazzy F major 7, top of the 5th. And so that adds another chord, but it's just the first 5 chords are 98% of the song. So it's fairly straightforward as far as playability and learning the song. Let's see if we can knock this out in under 7 minutes. It's about a 4.5 minute song, so I think we can do it. That's fast enough. 2, 3, 4. My old lover in the grocery store. Snow was falling Christmas Eve. Stole upon her in the frozen foods. Touched her on the sleeve. She didn't recognize the face at first. And when her eyes flew open wide, she went to hug me and she spilled her purse, and we laughed until we cried. Took her groceries to the checkout stand. Food was totaled up and back. We stood there lost in our embarrassment as the conversation dragged. Went to find ourselves a drink or two. Couldn't find an open bar. Bought a 6-pack in a liquor store and we drank it in my car. drank a toast to innocence, drank a toast to now. Tried to reach beyond the emptiness, but neither one knew how. She said she married her an architect who kept her warm and safe and dry. She would have liked to say she loved the man, but she didn't like to lie. I said the years had been a friend to her, that her eyes were still as blue. And in those eyes I wasn't sure if I saw doubt or gratitude. She said she saw me in the record stores, and that I must be doing well. I said the audience was heavenly, traveling was hell. We drank a toast to innocence, we drank a toast to now. Tried to reach beyond the emptiness, and neither one knew how. We drank a toast to innocence, we drank a toast to time. Reliving in our eloquence another old lang syne. The beer was empty and our tongues were tired, running out of things to say. She gave a kiss to me as I got out, and I watched her drive away. Just for a moment I was back at school, felt that old familiar pain. And as I turned to make my way back home, the snow turned into rain. Oh, OUJ holiday version. How about that? What the heck? Nice to see everybody.
Thank you, Bob.
Hope you learned something, played something, found something memorable.
Oh, all
Very-
of those, all the above.
All of the
Bob.
above. Very good. Very good.
Thank
Very good.
you.
Thank you, Bob.
Just beautiful.
Thanks,
you, Bob.
everybody.
Great job. Great job.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
Happy holidays,
Thank
all.
See you
you.
Saturday. Be safe.
Okay, bye.
Be
You have
healthy.
fun on Saturday.
Be strong.
Thank you.
Oh, you'll be there, won't you, Jane?
It's not on Zoom, is it?
Yeah. Saturday is Zoom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. We're not out at the library until the end, 17th, I think.
Okay. I guess I misunderstood something. Yeah, well, glad you emphasized that.
Well, the holidays always screw things up. So,
Yeah, I never even know what day it is.
well, that's a good point. Holidays or not, I don't know what day it is. So that's a darn good point. I'm going to stop recording because we like to chat for a while, and I'm not sure that's really it's probably the best part. But anyway, I was going to stop recording. Now I don't know where that went to. Where did that go to? There it is. More. Pause recording. Stop recording.